Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Vivo V20 Pro versus Realme X3. And we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Starting with the rear camera of the devices, V20 Pro have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. In the other hand, X3 have quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 12 megapixel of telephoto lens, 2 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 2 megapixel of macro camera. So the winner here is X3 because of quad camera setup, which have an extra camera lens. And about the selfie camera of the devices, V20 Pro have dual camera setup, 44 megapixel of wide camera and 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera. Also have dual selfie camera setup. It have 16 megapixel of wide camera and 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera. So the winner here is V20 Pro because it have low aperture which can take low noise photos in low light conditions. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. V20 Pro have dual tone dual LED flash with HDR and panorama, and X3 have LED flash with HDR and panorama. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices. V20 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. In other hand, X3 can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps. Full HD video at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization and slow motion video at 960 fps. So without a doubt, the winner here is X3 because of ultra slow motion. Moving to the performance of the devices. Let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, V20 Pro have Fun Touch UI, so I will call it's a tie here. Because it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. V20 Pro is powered by Snapdragon 765G, whereas X3 have Snapdragon 855. So the clear winner here is X3 because it can give you much more better performance. And about the GPU of the devices, V20 Pro comes with Adreno 620 GPU and X3 have Adreno 640. So the winner here is X3 because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. V20 Pro can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas X3 can clock at 2.96 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is X3 because of higher clock speed. And about the RAM variants of the devices, V20 Pro have only 8 GB of RAM options, whereas X3 have 6 and 8 GB of RAM options. So the winner here is X3 because of multi-RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Both of the devices have 128 GB of internal storage, but X3 have UFS 3.0, which makes the device faster in read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, both of the devices did not have any external card slot option, so it's a tie here. Moving to the display of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. V20 Pro have 6.44 inches of display and X3 have 6.6 inches of display. So the winner here is X3 because of bigger display. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, V20 Pro have 85% of screen ratio and X3 have 84.7%. So I will call it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Both of the devices have Full HD plus display, so it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices, V20 Pro have AMOLED display with HDR10 support, whereas X3 have IPS LCD with 120Hz of refresh rate. So the winner here is X3 because high refresh rate can give you better experience. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's talk about the thickness of the devices. V20 Pro have 7.4 mm of thickness and X3 have 8.9 mm of thickness. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, V20 Pro have 170 grams of weight, whereas X3 have 202 grams of weight. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, V20 Pro have Gorilla Glass 6, whereas X3 have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of newer generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. V20 Pro have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas X3 have glass back with plastic frame. So the winner here is X3 because of solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices. Starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. V20 Pro have under display fingerprint scanner, whereas the X3 have side mounted fingerprint scanner. So the winner here is X3 because of newer generation of fingerprint scanner. And about the sensors in the devices. Both of the devices have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor and compass. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. V20 Pro have 4000 mAh battery, whereas X3 have 4200 mAh battery. So the winner here is X3 because of slightly bigger battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices, V20 Pro have 33 watts of fast charging and X3 have 30 watts of fast charging. So obviously the winner here is V20 Pro because of 33 watts of fast charging can charge your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Both of the devices have normal speakers, so it's a tie. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices did not have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices. Starting with the WLAN of the devices, both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth of the devices, again both of the devices have 5th generation of Bluetooth, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, but X3 have QSES, so the winner here is X3 because of QSES. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, both of the devices have 2nd gen of Type-C connector, but V20 Pro have USB with OTG support, so the winner here is V20 Pro. Moving to the prices of the devices. In international market, V20 Pro is available from $400 and X3 is available from $400. And in Indian market, V20 Pro will start from 30,000 rupees and X3 is available from 27,000 rupees. The conclusion of the video is the winner in the camera is X3, in performance the winner is X3, in display the winner is X3, in the body segment the winner is V20 Pro, in the feature of the devices the winner is X3, in the communication chips the winner is X3, and in the prices the winner is X3. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think about the video and which one is better device for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like this video and share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thoughts in the comment below. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. If you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.